Yesterday in my live stream, I was talking about a different array of topics. And one of the things that came up was about the whole meet a black person thing and whatnot. And I said, I'm going to just leave this one alone. But, it just kept popping up in my head. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and speak on it. So I asked my subscribers in the chat, whoever was watching, can someone tell me who it was that organized this whole meet a black person thing? And they didn't provide me a name, but they gave me a description. Because when I found out that it was in Georgia via Atlanta, I had to narrow it down, and I didn't want to be judgmental. But something told me it was a black person that did it, and indeed I was correct. And I said, can someone give me a breakdown or description of who it was? They said it was a black woman and she had blonde hair. What you're looking, or who you're looking at, is the person who was the organizer of this event, and her name is Cheryl Moses. And the event was held in Lawrenceville. But the thing that got me, though, is I'm thinking that this was a first-time thing, and it's saying that this is the 16th anniversary event, meaning they have been doing this for the last 16 years. When I first learned about this, I said, black people are not an exhibit. We are not in a damn zoo. And it's funny that I mentioned the thing about the zoo because they used to have those damn black zoos back in the day where white people would come and look at a black person as if they were a foreign object and pet them on the head and shit and all types of things like that. And then it fast forward to 2017 and you have this event, and it immediately makes me think of that. Why in the hell are you hosting an event that you want to invite other races of people, probably mostly white, to an event where they come and meet a black person? If they haven't met a black person a day in their life right now, then they probably don't want to. And why are you forcing them to do it? Now I see right here, it has a price range. It says $12.61 to $17.89. This is a pro and a con. The pro is you're making money off of them. The con is you're making it seem like it's that you have to pay for our time. I'm like this. If you're going to spend time with somebody, it should be priceless. Why are you paying somebody? Why are you giving up money to spend time with somebody else that you probably want to spend time with for free? That just boggles my mind. And then I thought of when I was doing that live chat, the live stream yesterday, thought about that black guy who was out there giving hugs and shit to those skinheads and caressing their head and whatnot, saying, it's okay, you're my brother too, and I know that you have hate in your heart, but hopefully this hug will cure the hatred and all types of shit. I might be a little bit dramatic with what I'm saying, but that's probably what he was saying. I don't know what's going on in the mind of some of these black people and wanting everybody to love us who's not deserving of our love and attention. Or our deep like, I should say. If they don't want to be around us, they're not going to be around us. And I have no problem with that. If this was a situation where black people are trying to separate from the enemy, people like her and the guy that I mentioned giving out them damn hugs, they can stay with them and have them come meet them and hug them and shit. But what's so crazy is that I heard that it had a pretty decent turnout. Now I know a lot of people are saying, well, how are you going to end racism and things like that? Well, I'm telling you, it's going to take way more than just coming to meet a black person or hugging a skinhead to end racism. Just like I posted up on my Twitter account and I pinned the post back in February because it became one of my most popular posts, and I still actually get likes and retweets on it to this day. It says, dear white people, it's going to take more than a white baby and a black baby embracing each other to end racism. I might be paraphrasing a little bit, but that's basically what I said. Looks like I'm going to have to tell the same thing to our own. Dear black people, it's going to take more than a meet a black person event and hugging and caressing on a skinhead in order to end racism. That's not how it works. But we have some people in our community who think that's how all of this shit goes down, and that's not how the hell this shit works at all. Like when I heard about this and I saw this, I said, this is absolutely disgusting. And then I was seeing something else. It was a post that that actually led me into this discussion on my live stream, was when someone had asked, did you see that post that Tariq Nasheed had made about what that black chick had said? And I knew exactly what they were talking about. It was, I don't know who she was, but it was some black woman who said, why are all the cute white guys racist? I didn't even bother to respond to that post. I think somebody actually shared it with me on my timeline. Like they tagged me in the post. I just looked at it. I didn't even leave a comment. I just went through and looked and scrolled through the comments and was like, wow. But it doesn't surprise me, because if you remember the video that I did on my old channel, that World Star video where that black girl was with that white guy and he was saying all types of racist shit to her, and he punched her in the face and blacked her eye, and she just sat there and just took it. Doesn't surprise me. Albert Hainsworth is another one. That's a person I talked about on my old channel. When he got into it with, or should I say his, that white woman he's with got into it with him. And was calling him all types of niggas and shit. And he just sat there and he took it. But he deserved that, because he basically had nothing but bad things to say about black women. That article got pulled up and it was like, oh, okay, you deserve what you got. But the fact that that woman who said, why are the cute white guys racist? That lets me know one thing. She was probably in a relationship with one of those guys that she talked about. I mean, why else would she say that? And then she wrote a whole damn thread about it. Or article, whatever it was. I didn't bother to read that shit. I just got all I needed from the summary that Tariq Nasheed had posted up, and then I went from there. But to the black people who do stuff like this, we have got to stop doing this shit. Like, seriously. If they don't want to be around us, they're not going to be around us. But like I said, the only thing that caught me off guard was the fact of finding out this thing has been going on for 16 years. I thought it was that this is the first year of them doing it, because it's my first time hearing about it. That means this thing has been going on since 2001. But you won't have to worry about me going to any type of event like that ever in life. And I'm very sure that my subscribers who subscribe to me don't have to worry about that shit either. Like, this blows my mind. And not in a good way. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. The links to my email, PayPal, and Patreon are in the description. Have your notifications turned on. Oh, and one last thing. When y'all turn your notifications on, make sure you have it set to where it says turn all notifications on. Have them set to all, because some of them have it where it's it says occasional, some, and all. Make sure you have all. That's probably why some of you are not getting your alerts.